Yeah, sure.
Sir, आवाज आ रही?
Yes, yes. We'll just start. We'll just.
Okay. Okay.
Good morning, all the participants. We are just going to start the session. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, wish you a very pleasant morning. Every new day creates new opportunities. We must utilize those opportunities for learning. We should consider as a milestone for success in life. 8th batch of eKhel Pathshala foundation level course for physical education teachers and community coaches from 15th July to 30th of August. On this auspicious occasion, we have with us Dr. G. Kishore sir, Principal, Sai LNCP, Trivandrum. We have with us Dr. Soj Saria, Assistant Professor, Sai LNCP. All the teaching faculties, coaches, administrative staff, and representative from eKhel Pathshala team, New Delhi. Dear participants, I would welcome each of you for the 8th batch of eKhel Pathshala. And here we have with us our speaker for the session, Dr. Ankur Singh Saini, Assistant Professor, Soling Gujarat Sports University. And now I would like to invite our principal, Sir Dr. G. Kishore, for giving a brief introduction about the program and welcoming our speaker for the session and all the esteemed participants of this course. Sir, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Narendra. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So once again, welcome to eKhel Pathshala, the Physical Education Community Coaching Program, Foundation Level 8th batch of Sai LNCP. This is the new initiative made by Government of India Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports in coordination in liaison with the Ministry of Education, Government of India. The objective of this course is to update the information, knowledge, and skills of all the physical education teachers countrywide, and see that they are able to take on the task of imparting the physical education and community coaching in the country at par with the latest trends prevailing worldwide. And for that, we have organized already 7 batch programs. And within this 7 batch, we could touch down to 57,000 participants. And we are now going to have the 8 batch where 20,000 have already registered, and we could see around more than 2,000 have joined. And we expect that during the maybe a couple of minutes and maybe the next few days, we'll be able to touch down to the expected level of participation. And I need not to once again tell about the objectives because it is known to everyone, and it is the need of the hour for at present that all the entire physical education and community coaching faculty to be very, very proactive, taking into account the current scenario of physical education and sports in the country. Our country is rapidly transforming in the field of physical education and sports. Even yesterday, we had visible performance in the World Athletic Meet with the silver medal by Neeraj Chopra for the first time ever in the history. And likewise, if you take any international competition before, maybe Singapore Open Tennis Championship, Badminton Championship, by where Sindhu has again won the gold medal and won the championship, and also Olympics or Asian Games. Anywhere you look back, you can see drastic change in the Indian country's performance in the sporting arena. And if you want to take it further up and reach the level of expectation that we should head the topmost sporting countries in the world, it is imperative that we prioritize the physical education and community structure where all the schools and colleges have physical education and sport as a curriculum, as a part of curriculum, and have activities, physical education and community coaching activities at the nook and corner of the country. And this is by and large the greater objective. And for this purpose, we are organizing this e-Khel Pathshala. And we have already circulated the detailed schedule of the program from today onwards till the 20th day, that is on 30/8/22. And we have the sessions handled by 20 days and total sessions of 40, which 2 sessions every day. And we have 38 speakers who will be taking, and the speakers means they are one of the top-rated resource persons in the country, and who will be taking on various subjects of relevance, various subjects of importance to the physical education teachers. And we have not left anything, which are unturned, or anything which relevant to which are not taken up in these the courses. And if we have also got interactive sessions after each session, where any physical education teacher, any coach would like to take up any matter of their interest, or where you have some exchange of thoughts to be done, or more information to be gathered, there is opportunity given for that also. So without prolonging much and taking much of your time, I would like to introduce today's speaker, one of the very young, dynamic, and a very upcoming professional leader, Mr. Ankur Singh Saini, Assistant Professor of Swarnim Gujarat Sports University. You know that Swarnim Gujarat Sports University is one of the leading physical education and sports institutions of the country, having contributed substantially and also doing very well in the field of physical education and sports. And Mr. Ankur Singh Saini will be taking the topic of integration of fitness into current activities in schools. This is most important because the Fit India program also is now being launched and is being operated countrywide. The session by Mr. Ankur Singh Saini will definitely enable you to get all latest information in the field of fitness and how it can be incorporated, how it can be the fitness activities, and how important it is that fitness programs should be there in the schools, because nowadays, being a part of physical literacy and other programs being launched worldwide and countrywide, each and every student of the school need to be educated academically, as well as they need to be educated physically, where all their faculties need to be tuned up. This is because we are the largest youth population and each and every youth counts for the country. So I am sure this session by Mr. Ankur Saini, which has got immense professional qualifications, and he is a postgraduate from LNIP Gwalior, and also he has cleared NET. He is pursuing PhD now in one of the very important topic from Swarnim Sports University. He has worked as assistant professor from 2016 onwards. He is the coordinator of sports management and sports tourism, and also is working in the sports science field also. So he has various achievements that he has presented various papers, both at international and national level. And I'm sure that today's session by Mr. Ankur Saini will be enlightening you, and you'll be greatly benefited with the latest trends in the field, especially on fitness, and also to clear any doubts of yours in this field, so that you can pursue the activities and also propagate fitness activities in the schools. I once again, on behalf of the Ministry of Sports and Youth Affairs, Government of India, on behalf of SAI and LNCP, and on behalf of all those who are present here, extend a very cordial and hearty welcome to Mr. Ankur Singh Saini, today's resource person. Welcome to you, Mr. Saini. I also welcome all other distinguished panelists, Dr. Narendra, my colleague, Dr. Ashutosh, and all the participants who are around 2,300 of participants who have registered now. And I wish you all the very best for this, course. We were expecting the Honorable Minister to give an address, message and address this morning with the inaugural session, but he is highly caught up with the very, very important engagements in Delhi. But he has promised that he will be addressing the entire participants very soon. Whenever he get a time, he will be coming and addressing, and we will be waiting it and will be circulating that in the future. But I wish once again, on behalf of the ministry and SAI and all the very best to the entire participants, and I congratulate you for having taken, and also to thank you for joining this course. All the very best, and over to Mr. Ankur Singh Saini. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Yeah, you may please share your screen, Dr. Ankur Singh Saini. Sir, please share your screen. Yeah.
Yes. Before sharing, first of all, I would like to respected Dr. G. Kishore sir, Principal, LNCP Trivandrum, and I also would like to extend my heartiest thanks for inviting me as an expert or the panelist for this e-Pathshala. I also thank SAI and Khelo India for giving me this opportunity to interact with this PE, basically the PE, the base of our Indian future and the PE culture of India. So thank you so much for inviting me. So we'll start our presentation. I hope all the participants are able to hear me right now.
Before you start the session, I would just request, as our participants are comfortable in bilingual, so please use Hindi and English. दोनों में बात करेंगे तो ज़्यादा अच्छा होगा. Thank you.
Yes, exactly. I'll be. Because I'm just going through with the messages, or few of the participants are writing we need to have a book language, because I think entire India is covered in this PE program right now. So I'll try to deliver you what I have is in both the languages. We'll keep on discussing about the facts about the fitness and the latest trends which is going on in the PE industry, which is transformed in a very rapid form. Right? So हम दोनों ही languages में बात करेंगे, जिसमें कि आपको जिनको इंग्लिश समझ में आता है इंग्लिश में और जिनको हिंदी समझ में आता है, तो बिकॉज आई नो ओनली 2 लैंग्वेजेस, तो हम कोशिश करेंगे इन 2 लैंग्वेजेस के थ्रू आपको समझाने की. राइट? आई होप माय स्क्रीन इज विजिबल टू ऑल.
Yes, you may please continue.
Right. Okay. So as the introduction is already given, I'm working as an assistant professor in Swarnim Gujarat Sports University. Currently attached with many of the program which is related with the school. I have conducted many developmental program, faculty development program in schools, international schools. I went to some government schools as well. We are working with Fit India also. So many programs. Apart from that, I am also like teaching and all. But as a school point of view, as I can see, there need to be a lot of changes required, because the current scenario of Indian sports and Indian physical education is changing, and we need to change with the time. So what basically the changes, like as our topic said, और जो हमारा topic कह रहा है कि कौन से ऐसे फिजिकल एजुकेशन चेंजेस हैं जो हमारी फील्ड में आए हैं और कैसे हम उनको अपने पीई करिकुलम के अंदर इंटीग्रेट कर सकते हैं. उन that changes are required, right? तो we'll go with the slides. वहां पे we'll understand कि कौन से चेंजेस हम लेके आए, कौन से चेंजेस की रिक्वायरमेंट है और आप कैसे उन चेंजेस को इनकलकेट कर सकते हैं अपने करिकुलम के अंदर. How you will make effective, अपनी करिकुलम को कैसे मोर इफेक्टिव बना सकते हैं. So we'll see about a step by step. अपने presentations के अंदर हम देखेंगे कि how you will go through it. So as you can see, the topic, the integrating fitness in PE program, right? Right now, if we talk about the integration means the attachment, right? Integration means there is some fitness program is there, some PE program is there, some games and activity classes is there in PE. How we integrate to all with the students, with the school, and with the PE teachers. That integration is required, right? So we'll talk about this integration. हम integration के बारे में बात करेंगे और आप किस तरीके से इस इंटीग्रेशन को इफेक्टिव बना के अपने करिकुलम को अच्छा कर सकते हैं based on the latest one, because न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी 2020 हमारा जो पहला मॉडल था, हमारा जो 10+2 का, तो वो 10 years plus 2 years, that model is already changed. So right now we have like 5 years plus 3 years plus 3 plus 4. So the first 5 years has divided into two, like foundation stages we call it. So the foundation stages were first 5 years and then followed by 3 years and 3 years and 4 years. This is the school curriculum basically. So how you will attach your this integration of PE to that based on that new education policies, and what is your task, how you are dealing with the children, right? We'll discuss it. So before moving further, every curriculum has the expectations, right? As we send our children, as the students, children are coming. So everyone, right? Right? Yeah. So everyone has the expectation from the curriculum, from the teachers and learner point of view. What we really wanted, or what exactly the parents wanted, what the children wanted from our curriculum, we'll discuss about. What the first thing they wanted is the healthy living responsibilities. We know the accept individuals' collective responsibility from healthy living at home, schools, and into the community. Right? What we prefer is our curriculum should be based like to promote the healthy living responsibilities. The curriculum, the citizen of India, that the children of India need to live healthy. Right? We need to have inculcate yoga, safe practices, physical, mental fitness, lifestyle, and postural habits. Right? हमें इस करिकुलम की एक्सपेक्टेशंस की अगर हम बात करें तो ये करिकुलम हमारे को एक्सपेक्टेशंस देता है कि हम जो हमारे लर्नर्स हैं उनको सेफ प्रैक्टिसेस दें, फिजिकली मेंटली फिट करें, उनको योगा प्रैक्टिस कराएं, जिससे कि अभी मैं रिसेंटली सर्च कर रहा था तो मेंटल प्रॉब्लम इन दैट साइकोलॉजिकल प्रॉब्लम्स इन द स्कूल चिल्ड्रंस, देयर आर ह्यूज इन नंबर्स एंड इट्स इंक्रीजिंग. एज वी कैन सी द योगा, even our honorable Prime Minister says many times like physical education, health, and yoga. Yoga, they have need to promote yoga because that helps you to control your mind, improve concentration, self-control, relaxation, manage stress and anxiety. Because that anxiety is very much harm for the children, right? That we need to inculcate this into curriculum. Physical and mental fitness. Now, not only about the physical fitness, now the mental fitness also come into the picture. तो जो मेंटल फिटनेस है वो भी हमारे एक करिकुलम के अंदर आना चाहिए. तो उसके लिए हम योगा है, मेडिटेशन क्लासेस हैं और उनको डिफरेंट टेक्निक्स के थ्रू हम अभी देखेंगे आगे इस तरीके से हम करा सकते हैं. Lifestyle and postural habits. Lifestyle means, as we know, the scenario is changing. The बहुत सारा चेंज जो है हमारी सोसाइटी के अंदर, हमारी सोसाइटी वेस्टर्न सोसाइटी की तरफ जा रही है. We are addicted to some screens, either it's phone, tablet, laptop, computer, TV, whatever it is, we are addicted to it. So we are reducing the lifestyle habits and the bad postural habits also developing in the children for the initial ages. Right? The initial age में आपके bad postural habits develop हो रहे हैं, तो आप उसमें क्या कर सकते हैं? Right? तो हमारा करिकुलम ऐसा होना चाहिए कि हम इन चीजों को इम्प्रूव कर पाए, लाइफस्टाइल हैबिट्स को इम्प्रूव कर पाए, पोस्चरल हैबिट्स को इम्प्रूव कर पाए, उनके पोस्चर को इम्प्रूव कर पाए. राइट? Now it will be more clear to you all. Then we'll be talking about the next people, excellence in sports. Yes. Our curriculum need to have expectations of our learners कि our children will have excellence in sports. Neuromuscular coordination is much required, not only in the further for the physical activity, for inculcating the day routine life. अगर daily routine में भी आपको running करना है, jumping करना है, walking करना है, if they don't have that base, how they will compete with others. तो न्यूरोमस्कुलर बेस जो है वो हमारा बहुत ज्यादा रिक्वायरमेंट है. देन वी हैव इंक्लूसिव एजुकेशन. Education also is a part of the PE. Students must learn something which is related with the psychology, society, and that to be inculcated with the integrated fashion in the sports. स्पोर्ट्स के साथ इंटीग्रेट करके आपको उनकी सोसाइटी के बारे में, साइकोलॉजी के बारे में सिखाना है. Social and moral values. We teach them the sportsmanship, we teach them the punctuality, we teach them the truthfulness, we teach them the obey the rules, right? So that the social and moral values they will understand. That's our curriculum expectation. Psychological social skills, psychosocial skills like acquiring issues with schools, home, community, dealing skills, acquiring like talking behaviors, community behavior, group behavior, team behaviors, individual behaviors. So how they are popping up, we need to improve that. Our curriculum expectations should be like that also. If we talk about the broader principles, so I hope this part is clear. Our curriculum expectations is this. This is our curriculum expectations. Whatever is taking the PE, they are expecting this from our PE, right? So how we can integrate it to it? Health and PE. Health and PE is not merely an instructive area. It's not like attention, sanity is up and down and sitting and running and walking and stopping. It is not just PE. PE has something which contains is the broader area which is drawn from the other sciences also, the environmental science, social sciences, and even the science, physics, chemistry also can be included with this the PE subject, right? Plus, they have their own core content. The all PE is not about like taking something from the other subjects. It's also a core content. It has his own core contents. This is talk about like exercise physiology is there, the training is there, sports training is there, developmental growth patterns is there, anthropometry is there. There are nutrition is there, sports nutrition is there, right? So there are a lot of subjects which is even the core part of the PE. So we need to have this with broader principles we need to add on, and integration possibilities appropriately integrated in other related programs and vice versa. So we need to integrate it with, it's not that PE class is there and the rest of the schools is running, right? So what we need to take here, we need to take PE as a core content, PE as a core subject, as equal as with other subjects. If history, pol science, chemistry, physics, biology is important, then PE and health is also important. Right? अगर आपके स्कूल में बच्चे पढ़ रहे हैं, वहां पे कुछ और सब्जेक्ट भी हैं, है ना, उनको बहुत ज्यादा वेटेज दिया जाता है, तो हमारा ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है बीइंग एज अ फिजिकल एजुकेशन टीचर एट स्कूल इज कि हमारे सब्जेक्ट भी इक्वली इंटीग्रेट हो, उन सब्जेक्ट्स के बराबर ही ट्रीट किए जाएं, उनके साथ ही रहें, उनके साथ सेम वैल्यूज हमारे सब्जेक्ट को दिया जाए, बिकॉज वी हैव मोर इंटीग्रेशन एंड वी रिक्वायर्ड टू हैव इट, हमें जरूरत है इस चीज। few more principles continue to be the compulsory subject up to secondary level, हमें up to like secondary level तक इसको compulsory subject रखना है, optional at the higher secondary stages, optional, but if we promote the good habits, it can be compulsory for all also, right? If we promote the good habits, it will help the children to upgrade his educational skills as well. So recognize this subject as a core subject, focus on experience and development of health skills and physical well-being. हमें उसके health skill, physical well-being सारी चीजों के ऊपर फोकस करना, राइट? हमारे पास बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें हैं जो हम अभी जो है प्रॉपरली शायद एनकलकेट नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, जिसकी वजह से हमारे प्रिंसिपल्स जो है वो फुलफिल नहीं हो रहे, हमारी एक्सपेक्टेशंस, जो लर्नर की जो सीखने वाले लोग हैं उनके कुछ एक्सपेक्टेशंस जो हैं वो पूरे नहीं हो पा रहे, उन एक्सपेक्टेशंस को पूरा करना है। तो ब्रॉडर प्रिंसिपल्स अगर काम करते हैं तो वी थॉट प्रैक्टिस एंगेजमेंट विद प्ले, एक्सरसाइज, स्पोर्ट्स, योगा, प्रैक्टिस विद पर्सनल एंड कम्युनिटी हाइजीन। तो व्हाट वी टीचिंग इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। तो हमें प्रिंसिपल्स जो है वो हमारे क्लियर रहने चाहिए। we use and we promote learning, we give them the practical engagement, हमें उनको practically engage करना है with the constructive activities। अभी तक क्या होता था that PE class basically what I'm talking and I can see right now also, I went to many schools, मैं बहुत सारे स्कूलों में गया, वहां पे देखा कि the children are still being engaged with just one goal and that activity is not observed, not constructive one। वो एक्टिविटी ना तो प्लान्ड थी, वो एक्टिविटी ना तो ऑब्जर्वेबल थी, वो कोई ऑब्जर्व नहीं कर रहा था, बच्चों को खेल रहे थे रैंडमली। मैंने पूछा बुला के बच्चों को, बेटा क्या कौन सी क्लास चल रही है आपकी? बोलो सर PE की क्लास है। क्या करते हैं आप? सर जनरली आते हैं यहाँ पे, वो सर बोल दे देते हैं, या फिर दे गिव समथिंग कि हम वहां पे उनको PE क्लास में 40 की स्ट्रेंथ है, 50 की स्ट्रेंथ है, सर कैसे मैनेज करें? तो PE टीचर्स का कंप्लेंट आता है कि सर 60 स्ट्रेंथ है, इक्विपमेंट्स नहीं होते हैं, कैसे उनको एंगेज किया जाए? तो दैट इंटीग्रेशन, राइट, वो तो बॉन्डिंग जो है हमें अटैच करना, राइट। तो हमें कैसे प्ले, एक्सरसाइज, स्पोर्ट्स, योगा, प्रैक्टिकल, है ना, कम्युनिटी हाइजीन प्रोग्राम्स कैसे रन करने हैं, वो दैट इज आवर प्रिंसिपल्स। Has to adopt need-based approach. Has to adopt means need-based approach means what is the need of today? Need of the today is to become fit. As we have just gone through with the very bad phase of corona, right? We have seen the number of people dying, number of people impacted, right? But recovery rate, those who have a good health, have healthy habits, they have a very good recovery rate. They have precautions also. So the need of the today is for the children's as well as like adults which we are dealing with, like class 1 to 3, I think 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 to 12, right? So we are dealing with that stuff. Those are the future. So their need is to become fit. But we need to inculcate this approach to the children. Don't need to tell. We need to make them to do. हमें उनको जस्ट बताना नहीं, सिर्फ उनको एग्जाम्पल्स प्रैक्टिकली एंगेज करके उनको करवाना है कि कैसे इन ब्रॉडर प्रिंसिपल्स को हम फुलफिल कर सकते हैं, राइट। एक बहुत अच्छा इमेज है यहाँ पे, आप सब लोग देख सकते होंगे। वी गो टू स्कूल और वी गो टू क्लासरूम। यहाँ पे बहुत अच्छे तरीके से समझाया है कि हम स्कूल जाते हैं सीखने के लिए, ना कि क्लासरूम जाते हैं सर। तो स्कूल के अंदर सिर्फ क्लासरूम में लर्निंग होता है ऐसा पॉसिबल नहीं, राइट। और स्कूल के अंदर सिर्फ प्लेग्राउंड में लर्निंग या स्पोर्ट्स खेलने के लिए ही जाते हो, ये भी पॉसिबल नहीं। तो स्कूल इज अ कलेक्टिव वर्ड। क्लासरूम, एजुकेशन इन द क्लासरूम प्लस एजुकेशन इन द प्लेग्राउंड, right? Why they have a huge, the CBSE have a curriculum that they promote to have a ground in the schools. All the state boards have a curriculum, they promote the sports ground to be in the schools. This is why यही जरूरत है कि हमें इन जो हमारे ग्राउंड्स हैं, जो प्ले ग्राउंड्स हैं, इनके एजुकेशन प्लस क्लासरूम की एजुकेशन को जोड़ना, ठीक है। तो बच्चा सिर्फ क्लासरूम में नहीं जाता है सीखने के लिए, बच्चा स्कूल जाता है और स्कूल में क्लासरूम और प्लेग्राउंड दोनों ही स्कूल के पार्ट हैं और दोनों से लर्निंग पॉसिबल। तो we have talked about broader principles, we have talked about the requirement of our curriculums, हमारे curriculum की क्या expectations और requirements रहने चाहिए, हमारा broader principles we have discussed. Now we discuss about the goal of a P program के goal क्या रहने चाहिए। Few goals are there. The goal number 1, acquire the range of movement skills to practice in the variety of physical activities. हमें ऐसे skills acquire करने हैं जो उनको variety of physical activities में help करे, participate करने में help करे। For example, अगर हम देखते हैं, अगर एक बच्चे को थ्रो करना आ जाता है, right? अगर मैं उसको बोलूं कि ओवरहेड थ्रो करना आ जाता है उसको, तो he can participate in tennis, he or she can participate in handball, he or she can participate in the volleyball, he or she can participate in any of the throwing event, right? In cricket as well. So what we are teaching is the skill, that overhead throw. What we are teaching is the jump. What we are teaching is the walking. What we are teaching is the running. अगर उस बच्चे को अच्छा रनिंग आता है, if he knows running better, if he knows jumping better, if he knows throwing better, the fundamental skills, if he knows better, तो most of the sports are made up of these fundamental skills. तो सारे sports किससे बने हुए हैं? Fundamental skills से बने हुए हैं। तो वो variety of physical activity में आप उसको open कर देंगे, exposure कर देंगे उसका, ताकि वो उसमें participate कर सके। Understand and apply movement concept, principles and strategies in a range of physical education, physical activities. What it is, now he learn, understand the movement concept, the principal strategies. When he knows when to use which skill, is the understanding of that skills. Right? I know overhead throw, but in which situation I can use it. That understanding of that situation in different strategies in the range of physical activities. मुझे ये समझना है कि मैं किस सिचुएशन में, एक अलग सिचुएशन, मतलब मेरे पास बहुत सारे स्किल्स हैं, वैरायटी ऑफ स्किल्स हैं, बट मुझे किस सिचुएशन में मुझे फॉर एग्जांपल मुझे कैच करना है, इफ आई प्ले द क्रिकेट, मुझे कैच भी करना है, थ्रो भी करना है, भागना भी है, डाइव भी लगानी है, जंप भी करना है। There are a lot of multiple skills involved in the same game. तो अगर बॉल मेरे पास में आ रही है तो मुझे पता है कि मुझे रनिंग नहीं करना है, वॉक करना है ना। बॉल ऊपर जा रहा है तो मुझे हैंड ऊपर करके कैच करना है, मुझे रनिंग करके, भाग करके, डाइव करके कैच करना है। That is the understanding. He knows each skills. Now he is understanding that skills and using in different physical activities. Demonstrate safe practices during physical and daily activities with respect to themselves, others, and environment. Demonstrate safe practices, right? वो जितना easy होगा, हमारा goal of the P कि जो भी practices हम करा रहे हैं या वो perform कर रहा है daily, चाहे वो environment के according हो, चाहे वो उसके खुद से related हो, that need to be safe. We need to provide the safe environment to children. The safety is the first. right? In every time, whenever we go to the field, there are many hazardous things are going there, right? कुछ कांटे हैं, कुछ पत्थर पड़े हैं, कुछ स्टोन्स हैं वहां पे, या फिर कुछ ओपनिंग, कुछ वायर्स, या फिर कुछ जो एक्टिविटी हम कराने वाले हैं उसके इक्विपमेंट कुछ सही नहीं, या फिर जो परफॉर्म कर रहा है वहां पे जो लैंडिंग सही नहीं हो रही। तो दैट डेमोन्स्ट्रेट, हमारा पीई का गोल कैसा है कि हमें जो सेफ एनवायरनमेंट, वो खुद के लिए भी हो, बच्चों के लिए भी हो, और एनवायरनमेंट जो परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं वो भी एक सेफर एनवायरनमेंट हमारा गोल। Display positive personal and social behavior across different experiences. Being as a physical education teacher, you need to be positive. You need to be a socialized behavior, right? Your behavior is very much important for the children if he really wanted to participate in that PE. अगर कोई भी बच्चा PE एक्टिविटी में पार्टिसिपेट करना चाहता है, तो that individual teacher's behavior matters. Right? Individual teachers behavior matter. Behavior उतना ही ज्यादा मैटर करता है, प्रमोट करता है फिजिकल एक्टिविटी को स्कूल में, जितना PE टीचर्स का पॉजिटिव बिहेवियर रहता है। सोशल बिहेवियर उसका अक्रॉस द डिफरेंट जो ग्रुप्स आ रहे हैं उनके साथ कैसा है, स्टाफ के साथ कैसा है, दैट पॉजिटिव एनवायरनमेंट इज गुड। एक बच्चे को स्कोल्डिंग करना, डांटना, मारने वाला स्ट्रेटजी अभी चेंज हो गया, यू डोंट रिक्वायर्ड इट। If you are scolding them, if you are hitting them, that means you are run out of your options, right? Positive options. तो आपको समझना है कि अभी ऐसा एनवायरनमेंट नहीं है, right? तो हमें उनको एक ऐसा पॉजिटिव एनवायरनमेंट देना है, पॉजिटिव फीडबैक्स देने हैं, सोशल फीडबैक पॉजिटिव रहने चाहिए ताकि वो इंप्रूव कर सके। दैट इज आवर गोल ऑफ PE प्रोग्राम। Acquire and maintain healthy, enhancing fitness through regular participation in physical activities. हमें उनको हेल्थ एनहांसिंग फिजिकल एक्टिविटीज, फिटनेस ऐसा प्रोग्राम कुछ कराने चाहिए। आजकल यंग प्रोफेशनल्स, बेसिकली व्हाट वी टॉक अबाउट द यंग प्रोफेशनल्स, एज वी कैन सी दैट द यूथ ओलंपिक्स आर देयर गोइंग ऑन, राइट? So to reaching that under 17, under 19 to that Olympic level, youth Olympics level, we need to have a very broader base of fitness. If we start today, then only we'll reach to the future. अब अपने गोल को अचीव करते हैं, right? Enjoy and value benefit of living physically active and healthy life. We need to enjoy. अगर हम एक्टिव हैं, हमें हेल्दी वैल्यूज, तो हम उतना ही ज्यादा एंजॉयमेंट कर सकते हैं हेल्दी लिविंग के लिए, फिजिकल लिविंग के लिए। हमारा कैसा एक्टिव लाइफस्टाइल है, हाउ एक्टिव वी आर, हाउ हेल्दी वी आर। इफ वी आर हेल्दी, इफ वी आर फिजिकली एक्टिव, वी कैन एंजॉय, राइट? Support and encourage those who excel in sports, and those who are performing better, those who are doing good, we need to support them, encourage them, and we need to provide a better platform those who are performing good right now. Right? Apart from, like, if we take a class of 100, like then अगर 100 बच्चों की क्लास लेते हैं हम, तो उसमें से we promote healthy habits, healthy living, lifestyle, fitness to everyone. But there are few students those who are performing good. We need to take them extra support to them, so that they can participate in the higher level or secondary level, like state, district, national level, or some international tournaments at the youth age group level. Right? We need to encourage them. Our goals are set, our requirement is done. Now the key learning outcome. अब हम देखते हैं कि learning outcome कैसा होना चाहिए। PE learning outcome कैसा होगा? Sporting excellence pathway, fitness and active lifestyle, and sports pursuit. Right? These three PE learning outcome. PE learning outcome means what we are planning is, हम जो भी प्लान कर रहे हैं, हमारे करिकुलम बना रहे हैं, we promote the healthy habits, we promote movement skills, patterns, learning pathways, that the main aim is to sporting excellence path. Right? What we want is, like, we select based on our curriculum, we select few on their potential and past records, right? Give them this platform to achieve. What we required is कि हमारा करिकुलम ऐसा होना चाहिए कि हम उन बच्चों को सेलेक्ट करके, हम जो बच्चे कुछ अच्छा कर रहे हैं उनको सेलेक्ट करके उनका जनरलाइज करिकुलम नहीं बनाएंगे, हम उनको कुछ ऐसा एडिशनल करिकुलम बनाए, सफिशिएंट मॉडिफाइड करिकुलम बनाए ताकि वो एलीट लेवल पे परफॉर्म कर सके, राइट? उनका पीरियडाइजेशन का कॉन्सेप्ट हम उनको इंट्रोड्यूस कर सके, राइट? प्लानिंग का कॉन्सेप्ट हम इनको इंट्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं। दैट आवर पीई लर्निंग आउटकम। स्पोर्ट्स एक्सीलेंस पाथवे कैसे जाएगा? फिर कहता है कि फिटनेस एंड एक्टिव लाइफस्टाइल, दोज हु आर परफॉर्मिंग गुड we will promote to the sports excellence pathway. Next, those who are not performing, the fitness and active lifestyle. What we promote is fit physical literacy, participation, all children through modified games, sports, different kind of physical activities. Fitness for all, social skills, joyful learning has a key outcome for the whole school. If the children are fit, they have a good interpersonal relationship, they have a joy, they have happiness with the sports, they have a physical literacy, they know the movement understanding. So they can have a variety of PE activities, they can have a variety of modified games and sports they can participate, right? So that whole outcome is, if they are fit, they can participate in the variety of activity. If they can participate, they have a good fitness level, they have a good social skills, they have a joyful learning, right? And when they have everything, but we are talking about joyful learning, fitness, social skills, and fitness for all. So that will promote a good key outcome for good learning, right? Joyful learning. फिर पूरे स्कूल के लिए एक बहुत बेनिफिशियल होगा, ताकि हम उनको रेस्ट ऑफ द एक्टिव लाइफ के लिए भी प्रमोट कर पाएंगे, फिटनेस के लिए भी उनको प्रमोट कर पाएंगे. देन ये कहते हैं द स्पोर्ट्स परस्यूट्स. स्पोर्ट्स परस्यूट्स children to be exposed to a variety of sports. If you wanted, अभी आने वाले करिकुलम में हम जो आगे स्लाइड्स आते हैं उसमें एक प्लानिंग का पार्ट है, उसमें डिस्कस करेंगे. एक स्पेशलाइजेशन हमारा प्रिंसिपल है ट्रेनिंग का. What it says कि if you participate at early age, if you participate and multi sports, you have a better chances to achieve high performance at the later age. तो हमें क्या करना है? हमें उनको वैरायटी ऑफ स्पोर्ट्स देना है इनिशियल एज पे. हमें किसी एक स्टेज पे हमें फिक्स नहीं करवाना है, हमें किसी एक गेम पे फिक्स नहीं कराना है, किसी एक स्किल पे फिक्स नहीं कराना है. Initial age like age 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? That initial age 6, 7, 8 till 8, we need to have a variety of sports, right? उसके बेसिस पे हम स्पेशलाइजेशन अगर फ्यूचर में देते हैं तो we can have more talent. They want to compete at a higher level. तो जो बच्चे आप सेलेक्ट करेंगे वो हायर लेवल पे compete कर सकते हैं. इसी चीज को लेके काफी सारे रिसर्चेस यूएसए में भी हुए हैं, काफी सारे रिसर्चेस जर्मनी में हुए हैं, काफी सारे रिसर्चेस रशिया में हुए हैं, राइट? दे हैव डन इट एंड दे फाउंड आउट कि दोज चिल्ड्रन दोज हु आर एंगेज्ड इन मल्टीलेटरल डेवलपमेंट, राइट? व्हाट वी कॉल इट मल्टीलेटरल डेवलपमेंट मींस द वैरायटी ऑफ डेवलपमेंट, दे हैव अ लॉन्गर चांसेस ऑफ परफॉर्मिंग बेटर एट हायर लेवल, राइट? जो बच्चे वैरायटी ऑफ एक्टिविटी में परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं, ऐसा ही कुछ स्टडी रशिया, कुछ स्टडी जर्मनी में, कुछ यूएस में कुछ रिसर्चेस हुए इसी से रिलेटेड. तो वहां पे मिला कि भाई जो बच्चे वैरायटी ऑफ स्पोर्ट्स में एंगेज हो रहे थे वो उनका करियर लंबा हुआ, वो ज्यादा लंबे समय तक अपने हाई परफॉर्मेंस पे मेंटेन रह पाए और अपने हाई परफॉर्मेंस को अचीव कर पाए. सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट, right? This is our pre-nursery, right? Age 3 to 5, pre-nursery to 3rd, like 4 to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is our age pursuits. The fitness and active lifestyle, sports pursuits, and sporting excellence pathway. If you see the last portion, right? if you say here the last portion, pre-nursery, 3 to 8 years, what we have is only movement education. Only movement education, the awareness of body, space, awareness of the concepts, awareness of the skills, right? Those they wanted to perform, right? So the general fitness, movement, skills, they have skill themes. They have what we call about कि movement education के अंदर हम उनको अपने space, अपनी body के movements like up and down, forward bending, backward bending, around the space movement like jumping jacks and all. What we taught about कि we need to teach about their body. They don't understand their body. They don't understand their concept of the movement. उनको नहीं पता है कि उनकी बॉडी कौन कौन से मूवमेंट कर सकती है. उनको सेल्फ अवेयर कराना है, स्पेस के बारे में अवेयर कराना है, बॉडी के फंक्शंस के बारे में अवेयर कराना है एट इनिशियल लेवल. हमें कोई बहुत ज्यादा स्पेशलाइजेशन नहीं देना, राइट. फिर क्लास 4 to 8 के बीच में आ जाते हैं, एज 9 to 14. यहाँ पे हम कुछ उनको फिजिकल एक्टिविटीज, ओवरऑल स्किल्स, कुछ गेम के वैरायटी ऑफ कुछ गेम्स जो है यहाँ पे हम इंक्लूड कर सकते हैं. Emphasis on the involvement of the range of physical activity, sporting experience that fun, inclusive, understanding of the principle of training and safe practices. Safe practices को include कर सकते हैं, है ना. Involvement कर सकते हैं physical activities and sports का. यहाँ पे हम अलग अलग variety of fun activities उनको करा सकते हैं, right? Core values like respect, responsibility, resilience, integrity, care, harmony, जो अब हमें स्पोर्ट्स के थ्रू सिखाना है, एनकोर करना है उनको. तो दैट रिस्पेक्ट, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, रेलिवेंस, इंटीग्रिटी, केयर एंड हार्मनी वी नीड टू टीच देम. हेल्थ रिलेटेड फिजिकल फिटनेस, हेल्थ रिलेटेड कार्डियोवास्कुलर फिटनेस, राइट. देयर स्ट्रेंथ, देयर स्पीड, देयर एजिलिटी, देयर बैलेंस, राइट. वी नीड टू गिव देम द ब्रॉडर बेस ऑफ ABC exercises. After that, class 9 and 10, 15 and 16 years of age, we also need to understand ki why it is so, right? If you understand the growth pattern, so till 9 it is okay for all. Like 10, 11, the growth spurts come for the girls. 13, 14, the growth spurts come for the boys. So we need to manage our activities accordingly, because growth plays a broader role for the development of sports and fitness in the children. Recreational participations will continue till those who don't want to continue with the excellence in sports. Few students wanted to sports pursuits. They wanted to have like training for winning the competitions, application of training in the competition, winning to be a secondary emphasis, development of the mental skills, emphasis on the sports specific fitness. अब हमें उन्हें sports specific fitness को देना, right? Class 9, 10. अब we can participate in the sports related fitness. Then few of those who are not going for the sports pursuits, right? They can have a recreational participation till their 12th class. But those who really wanted to pursue when for the higher level, then we need to give them specialization in 1 or 2 sports skills. कोई भी एक या दो skills या games में उनको हम specialization दे रहे हैं, those who are talented. Then we talk about high performance, और उनमें से few जो youth level पे, age group level पे, है ना, अच्छा कर सकते हैं, उनको हमें training देना है, competition पे focus करना है on one sport. Those who are able to perform that excellence pathway, or able to achieve that excellence pathway. So if you follow the curriculum, okay, it is not always a recreation, it is not always a game, it's a planned curriculum. It's a planned curriculum, it's a structured curriculum, right? If someone is starting sports after 12, it's very less chances to perform high level. वो Olympic international level पे पहुंचने के जो chances हैं वो कम. But if someone is starting with the initial one, base is clear, broader base are clear, right? Then we can have a hope कि he will or she will achieve at the higher performance level. Right? So as a PE teacher, we are that main. If someone is getting medal at the Olympics, so you are at the base. All PE teachers are the base of it. Like if he or she is standing on a podium or somewhere, so that standing podium is made up of the base of the PE teachers. Those who have made, जो PE teachers ने base बनाया है, उसके ऊपर ही Olympic medals आ सकते हैं. ठीक है? It is not at all responsible कि भाई कोई पर्सन है वो 12th के बाद या 11th के बाद या ग्रेजुएशन में कोई स्पोर्ट्स, बहुत few examples हैं हमारे पास, but right now it's all about specialization and constructive planning. What does it take? 60 minutes of moderate to vigorous physical activity, movement skills, team games, competition, and collaboration. Sports plus physical education. Right? What we need to include is हमें sports को और physical education curriculum को inculcate करना है, integrate करना है. साथ में कितना है? 1 घंटे की activity जो moderate to vigorous physical activity. MVPA, moderate to vigorous physical activities, हमें देना है उनको. That activity includes movement skills, team game, competition, and collaborations. Okay. That we need to understand. So that the base, if someone is achieving something, they need to have a broader base. Right? Sports excellence, we understand fitness for life, tangible outcome, active lifestyle, long-term benefits, sports for life, the essence. Right? The essence of the life. So this is our integration. We'll be able to see that video.
चलो चलो खुद को बनाना है, धूल पसीना मिट्टी मिट्टी हम तो सब खुद झेलेंगे बस.
आइए इन्हें खेलने देते हैं. ये आज और खेलेंगे तो कल और जीतेंगे.
खेलो इंडिया यूथ गेम्स, जहां इंडिया के एथलीट्स खेलेंगे टू बी द बेस्ट.
मिट्टी मिट्टी हम तो सब खुद झेलेंगे बस 5 मिनट और, बस 5 मिनट और, बस 5 मिनट और, बस 5 मिनट.
आओ खेले भी हिले भी.
खेलो इंडिया,
साथ में है हम.
Right. So the playing activity is more important, right? अब हम कह रहे हैं कि we need to focus on the sports, we need to focus like on planned constructive activities, but the planning starts with the initial planning starts with the school, right? We need to teach them a constructive physical activities. Right now, most of the international schools which they are working on the constructive curriculums, right? But government का initiative, it's a very wonderful initiative to take up on the stage कि हम सारे physical education teachers को वो बात बता पाएं जहाँ से वो constructive physical activities करा सकते हैं. Right? The nature of play. What we wanted. Play is meaningful, play is joyful, play is engaging, play is interactive and dynamic. What? Each period is important, right? हम जो PE का एक क्लास है, एक 60 मिनट 40 मिनट्स का एक क्लास है, 45 मिनट्स का एक क्लास है, each class is important. So what we need to make is the play is meaningful, play is joyful, play is engaging, play is interactive and dynamic, right? playful learning, free play, guided play, games, and direct instructions. The quantum of playful learning follows like this. If child-led, right? Child-led activities there, that is the free play. We need to teach them like play with different equipments, free. That self-discovery part is there. Self-discovery part is in this free play. Self-discovery. The student, the children will understand about the self-ness, right? Playful meaning, child-led, adult, scaffolded, guided play, right? Now we need to have some engagement, some guided plays there, some rules and regulations is there, some instructions are there. Now some adults are involved. Next is the games, adult design, scaffolded, set rules and constraints for play. Means now we are playing some activity which is designed by the adults, right? And we have some activities which have set rules, constraints for play. There are some restrictions and some rules as there for the games and sports, right? That's playful learning. Here we have open. Now we have molded something in a controlled. Now there is more controlled way. And here we have direct instructions, means when they are totally engaging, now we are giving them the direct instruction to participate in the physical activity designed by the adults, controlled by the adults, and set constants for the activity. तो set patterns हैं हमारे पास, कुछ set constants हैं, कुछ set number of exercises हैं which need to be performed. तो ये quantum of playful learning इस तरीके से follow करना है from childhood to adolescence, जब तक हमारे पास बच्चे 12th में आते हैं. Relationship of play and learning. Play और learning का relationship क्या है? Play or learning, where there is a play, there is a learning, right? And we can have more learning with the help of play. जहां पे play है, वहां पे learning possible है, because कि आप क्लास में बैठ के सीख सकते हैं, राइट? पढ़ सकते हैं, नॉलेज ले सकते हैं. लर्निंग इज समथिंग सेल्फ, है ना, जो हम खुद से सीख रहा है बच्चा. अगर वो कोई भी फिजिकल एक्टिविटी, कोई भी प्ले या कोई भी किसी में भी इन्वॉल्व हो रहा है, राइट, तो वहां पे उसकी लर्निंग बढ़ जाएगी, राइट? He automatically learns many things which we can't teach in the classroom, right? So अगर हम लर्निंग की बात करें तो कैसे हम इसको मोर इंटरेस्टिंग और इजी बना सकते हैं, तो कुछ पॉइंट्स हमें यहाँ पे देख लेने चाहिए. फिजिकल एक्टिविटी classrooms are easier to manage. If you are conducting a physical activity in a classroom, it's good to manage, it's easier to manage. Active schools may have higher attendance and school completion rates. जो active schools, they have higher attendance, right? And they have higher school completion rates, means there are less number of dropouts in the schools. Physical activity improves overall school performance. So यहाँ पे I just really wanted to highlight this point. Physical activity improves overall performance of the school. If your children are fit, right? If your children are healthy, you can mold them into any activity. You can mold them into any learning point, right? If they're not fit, if they're not healthy enough, so it will be hampering your overall environment of the performance. अगर हमारे बच्चे fit हैं, अगर हमारे बच्चे healthy हैं, हमारे स्कूल में ज्यादा परसेंटेज ऑफ बच्चों का जो healthy का है वो ज्यादा का है, तो हमारे स्कूल की overall performance भी अच्छी होगी, right? Principles of play. कुछ principles हैं play के, associated with play, learning and educational objectives. Play with guided discovery. हमें guided discovery, कुछ हमें guide करना है, कुछ उनको self discover करने देना है about their experience, about their movement, about their play, about their game. Experience, choice, wonder, delight, right? Experience, उनके choice, उनके wonder, delight basis पे होने चाहिए. Cultivate culture of play. through intrinsic motivation. Very, very important. हमें sporting culture देना. What Europeans have, what Americans have. वहाँ every Saturday there is a school match. Every Saturday there is a game and play somewhere playing in nearby area. हमारे यहाँ पे Saturday there are full malls. Malls are full. Restaurants are full. Right? We are not promoting sports culture. Cultivating culture of play is very, very important. Right? When they know intrinsically, extensive motivation is something कि भाई उनको reward मिल जाएगा, कुछ cash prize मिल जाएगा, they will get some position or something. Intrinsic motivation is with something within. So something which is within that promotes the culture of play. So the culture of play which we need to have is the culture of, we need to cultivate the culture of play. Bigger the culture, more will be the performance, more will be the performance at higher level. Rewarding performance, extrinsic motivation cannot lead you to the higher performance to the greater extent. Right? Navigate constants. मतलब हमें pathway बनाना है. हमें pathway बनाना है कि क्या achieve करना है. हमें जो steps हैं हमारे उनको navigate करना. We need to navigate that with point-wise point, as we see from like first 5 years, then next 3 years, the next years, and next last 4 years for our foundational, preparatory, middle, and the secondary. Okay. Now we come to the barrier. अब बहुत सारे PE टीचर्स हमें मिलते हैं, वहां पे हमारी बातचीत होती है कि सर हमारे पास फैसिलिटीज नहीं, सुटेबल टीचिंग स्पेस नहीं, इक्विपमेंट्स नहीं है, टाइम टेबलिंग नहीं है, एक कम टाइम मिलता है हमें, सपोर्ट फ्रॉम अदर स्टाफ नहीं मिलता है, फंडिंग ऑफ द सब्जेक्ट्स फॉर द सब्जेक्ट्स नहीं है हमारे पास, इक्विपमेंट्स अवेलेबल नहीं हो पाते हैं, परचेज नहीं हो पाते हैं, सपोर्ट फ्रॉम द मैनेजमेंट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन कम है, लीडरशिप एंड द हेड्स ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट सपोर्ट नहीं करते हैं, एक्सेस ऑफ प्रोफेशनल डेवलपमेंट दैट इज एप्रोप्रिएट, है ना, प्रोफेशनल डेवलपमेंट नहीं हो रहा है, आपका डेवलपमेंट नहीं होता है, बट एक्चुअली दिस कोर्स इज फॉर योर प्रोफेशनल डेवलपमेंट. Access to professional development for schools, professional development schools, management and leadership teams. Every school right now is conducting that upgradation programs. Right? They understand कि एक ही प्रोग्राम को बार-बार दिखा के या बार-बार उसी करिकुलम को करके हम अपने स्पोर्ट्स में डेवलपमेंट नहीं ला सकते. तो everyone is seeking towards what is new. सबको ये जानना है कि अभी सोसाइटी में क्या नया चल रहा है. If you understand that what is new going on, अगर आप समझ सकते हैं कि क्या चल रहा है, तो हम अपने इस बैरियर्स को इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं. Right? रही बात फैसिलिटीज की, इक्विपमेंट्स की, टाइम की, सपोर्ट स्टाफ की. If you are there, the first thing is you have to perform to achieve and you have to perform to gain. Okay? अगर आपका सपोर्ट, आपका एंगेजमेंट इस लेवल का होगा, तो डेफिनेटली सपोर्ट स्टाफ विल सपोर्ट यू, प्रिंसिपल विल सपोर्ट यू, योर टीचिंग एंड एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन स्टाफ विल सपोर्ट यू, योर लीडर विल सपोर्ट यू. राइट? यू नीड टू परफॉर्म दैट इंस्ट्रक्टर. अब हाउ टू ओवरकम दैट बैलेंस? प्लानिंग इज अ की. लेट्स फाइंड इट. राइट? प्लानिंग. Why I'm talking about the planning is the key. Will you be able to see that pictures? Dr. Nair, क्या ये पिक्चर दिखाई दे रहा है? Is it that picture visible? Dr. Nair is there?
Yeah. Hi.
Right.
Yeah, the picture is visible.
It is visible, right?
The slide is visible actually.
Slide is visible. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right now, that screen is visible.
Yeah, it's visible now.
Yeah. The planning part. We talk about the planning part. As you can see, the chronological age between 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 to 12, 24. Right? The specific training age is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 12 years. To win an Olympic medal, we need to have a minimum of 12 years of training. Right? We don't go there. What we required is we need to have emphasis till 17, 18 tak. Right? अगर यहाँ बात करते हैं till the age of 17, 18, this age, the boy or girl is with us. Right? This one, this age, for this age, we have a child. Right? For female and male is different because their growth is different. Right? So already I told कि हमें growth के हिसाब से काम करना. The first general training age, the first emphasis, the age 5, 6 or below than that, up to 9 years, we need to work on fundamentals. That to be on general preparation, that is our task to do. Right? Till the age 10, 11 and 12, we need to learn to train. This is a long-term athlete development plan, but how it inculcate into the school level, that 10, 11, 12, learning to train, उसको start करना है कि how the training is inculcated. Right? The participation to journal activities and the specific activities need to be started. Then train to train, the part of train to train, that 30-40% of the competition is we have started now. 60%, 70% still journal, and 30-40% is still specific. Right? That is the preparation part. So most of at the age of 16, 17, 18, we start teaching them train to compete. Only train to compete, not train to win. After 18 and 19, we start with train to win. Right? So till train to compete, right? We have our students with us. We need to emphasize on these fundamentals. Fundamentals, learn to train, and train to compete. ये हमारे पास रहेंगे. इन फंडामेंटल्स को हमें प्लानिंग करना है अपने पीई क्लासेस के अंदर. They got the 1 PE class each per week. So they got 6 PE classes in a month. So 6 fundamental classes can be done. So that 6 fundamentals classes promotes their learning, promotes their emphasis. तो वो जो 6 फंडामेंटल क्लासेस हैं, अगर हम उनको प्लान करके देंगे तो वो आगे आपको सपोर्ट करेंगे, वो आपके करिकुलम को आगे बढ़ाएंगे. बट दैट प्लानिंग नीड टू बी देयर. So just to give you the examples of how planning is important. Okay. So planning is the key. So designing physical activity program. The first is planned. As I said, national, state framework, community plan, school annual plan. Guys, we are not just dealing with the PE period. We need to talk about, like, if it is class 1, they have 10 months of classes and they are coming to the PE classes, and if they are having a 40 PE class per year, then I need to plan that 40 PE class, that school annual plan. अगर आपके पास कोई बच्चा फर्स्ट क्लास का आ रहा है और आपको पता है कि 1 साल के अंदर उसके 40 PE के पीरियड्स होंगे फुल टोटल मिला के, तो दैट 40 PE के पीरियड आपको प्लान करने हैं. इट इज नॉट लाइक कि हम उसको आज फुटबॉल खिला देंगे, आज उसको बैडमिंटन खिला देंगे, आज टेबल टेनिस खिला देंगे. इट इज नॉट लाइक दैट. राइट? हमें प्लान करना है, क्लास 1 का बच्चा है तो हमें उसको कुछ प्लान एक्टिविटीज कराने हैं विच डेवलप देयर फाउंडेशन, फंडामेंटल्स, तो हम वही प्लान कर सकते हैं। हायर सेकेंडरी का बच्चा है, कोई 5th, 6th, 7th क्लास का बच्चा है, देन वी कैन इंट्रोड्यूस विद द डिफरेंट एक्टिविटीज, डिफरेंट प्ले, डिफरेंट स्पोर्ट्स हम इंक्लूड कर सकते हैं, राइट? सीक्वेंशियल, देन इट शुड बी सीक्वेंशियल, मतलब पहले सिंपल सिखाना है फिर कॉम्प्लेक्स की तरफ है, सिंपलिसिटी टू कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी, प्री प्राइमरी, प्राइमरी, सेकेंडरी, सीनियर सेकेंडरी। हमें फंडामेंटल्स प्री प्राइमरी, प्राइमरी में सिखाने हैं, सेकेंडरी, सीनियर सेकेंडरी में, देन विल गो टू द नेक्स्ट स्टेप, राइट? सेम लाइक अगर क्लास टीचर नर्सरी के हैं कोई, तो पहले स्टैंडिंग लाइन, स्लीपिंग लाइन सिखाते हैं, फिर वो ए अल्फाबेट, एल अल्फाबेट, एम अल्फाबेट सिखाते हैं, देन कर्व सिखाते हैं। तो सेम इन पीई आल्सो, वी डोंट टीच लाइक कि वो आज ही हमारा प्लेयर आया है उसको डायरेक्ट फुटबॉल खिला देंगे और फुटबॉल खेल लेगा। So we also have a step-by-step curriculum. We have a simple steps first, and then we'll move towards the complexity of the skills. It's followed by like primary easy, then harder, then harder, then right? Progressive, dependence to autonomy. Progressive means this participation is like first we make them to do, and later on we want them to automatically the self driven sports participation. अभी एक बहुत ही अच्छी मूवी एक आई थी झुंड करके, अमिताभ बच्चन का एक मूवी था, है ना? बट अमिताभ बच्चन ने एक बहुत अच्छा एक्सपेरिमेंट किया उसके अंदर, एक मूवी के अंदर में, आई जस्ट लाइक टू डिस्कस इट। आप सब लोगों ने देखा भी हो, नहीं देखा हो तो प्लीज देखिएगा। उन्होंने क्या किया, एक झुग्गी झोपड़ी की बस्ती के कुछ बच्चे थे जो कुछ इलीगल एक्टिविटीज में या जो मतलब क्राइम एक्टिविटीज में बहुत ज्यादा इन्वॉल्व थे। तो एक दिन देखा कि वो डब्बे से कुछ फुटबॉल टाइप में खेल रहे थे, बारिश में खेलने लगे। तो उनके टीचर जो अमिताभ बच्चन जी हैं, उन्होंने देखा वहां पे, एज ए टीचर वो प्रोफेसर है वहां यूनिवर्सिटी में सामने, तो वो गए वहां पे, उनको फुटबॉल देते हैं, राइट? वो कहते हैं कि जो फुटबॉल खेलेगा 1 घंटा 500 रुपए दूंगा। If you wanted to play football, play for 1 hour, I'll give you 500. They repeated second day, again given 500. Repeated third day, again given 500. After 1 week, he stopped giving football and stopped even कि वो गए ही नहीं वहां पे, वो ग्राउंड ही नहीं जा रहे थे। अब that day, the children came to the Amitabh Bachchan house. Sir, please बोल दे दो, पैसे मत दो, पर हमें खेलने दो। They started enjoying that progressive. What I wanted is self-driven sports participation. I need to inculcate the self-driven. अब बच्चों में self-driven था, they don't want it 500. They don't want कि वहां पे कोई हो. They only want as one football to play there. Right? And a very good examples of like self-driven sports participation, improving of the self-driven sports participation. The smart goals. कहता है कि we need to have a smart goals. Realistic, measurable, and progressive is the key. If you try to achieve Olympic level achievement at school level, can't be possible. Right? If you wanted to achieve at college level performance at school level, not possible. So our goals should be specific, measurable, achieve, realistic, and time out. Right? So हमारे goals जो हैं, how should be कि वो specific होने चाहिए कि हमें क्या achieve करना है, measurable होने चाहिए, but we need to कि whether we are achieving a right thing or not. Measurable means our performance is improving or not, we need to measure it, much measurable it is, right? Some documented, something is there that need to be measured. Achievable, ऐसा नहीं हो कि मैं हाई स्कूल में ओलंपिक लेवल का परफॉर्मेंस अचीव करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, वो नहीं होना चाहिए, राइट? हाई स्कूल में ओलंपिक लेवल का नॉट पॉसिबल, ठीक है? रियलिस्टिक होने चाहिए कि हाँ यस, जो मैंने डिसाइड किया है कि आज वो 3 फीट कूद रहा है, तो जस्ट हायर लेवल पे मैंने 6 फीट का रखा है, नॉट 8 फीट का रखा है, ठीक है? वेरी सिंपल, रियलिस्टिक, अचीवेबल होना चाहिए, टाइम बाउंड होना चाहिए कि भाई इतने समय में तो उसका डेवलपमेंट हो जाना चाहिए। ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं एक ही स्किल को लेके लॉन्ग टर्म बैठा हूं, राइट। तो टाइम बाउंड होने चाहिए। रिसोर्सेज इन स्कूल, स्पेस टाइम इक्विपमेंट, राइट, स्पेस टाइम इक्विपमेंट एंड पीपल। रिसोर्सेज इन स्कूल्स, हमें देखना है कितना एरिया अवेलेबल है, हमारे पास कितना टाइम अवेलेबल है, कौन कौन से इक्विपमेंट अवेलेबल हैं और कौन लोग हैं हमारे पास करवाने। इफ वी नो द स्पेस एरिया, if area is small, small area games can be engaged. If area is big, the big mass activities can be performed. All children can. How much time we have? 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, 90 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hour, right? How much time we have? Use available equipments. हमें जो equipments available हैं उनका use करना है. And subject teacher can also do. Subject teachers like those are PG teachers and resources. Resources क्या है कि आपके पास एक mass group है, but still you wanted to inculcate some of the activity which required human resource as well to control. So you can use their subject teachers as well, right, as a resource to conduct that particular. Teaching stations, organization options. तो teaching करना है हमें, how we can do it, optimal use of available play spaces. तो हमें optimal जो space available है उसका optimal use करना है. We need to optimize. Optimize means कि perfect use करना है whatever the space available we have. Single activity, single station can be done. Single activity, multiple stations can also be performed. Multiple activities with single station at one station, and multiple activities, multiple station. If I have less space, single activity, single station. More space, single activity, multiple station. We can add more space, multiple activities at one station, right? And later on, right, multiple activities but multiple stations we can include, right? Adjust as and resource available. Space, time and equipment. Space, time and equipment, right? हमारे पास बहुत बड़े ग्राउंड्स नहीं होते हैं स्कूल्स के अंदर बहुत ज्यादा आप देखते हैं कि गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स में वी हैव ग्राउंड बट नॉट बिग ग्राउंड्स, ठीक है। कितना स्पेस अवेलेबल है, कितने इक्विपमेंट्स अवेलेबल है, कितना हमारे पास टाइम अवेलेबल है, तो वी नीड टू एडजस्ट एज पर द रिसोर्स अवेलेबल एंड स्पेस अवेलेबल। हमारे पास स्पेस कितना है, ठीक है। आपके पास एक ही, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ इमेज में बड़े सुंदर तरीके से दिखाया है कि एक बैडमिंटन कोर्ट दिखना है, आउटडोर बैडमिंटन कोर्ट, बट उसी स्पेस को छोटे बच्चों के लिए पैराशूट एक्टिविटीज के लिए आप यूज कर रहे हैं, राइट। एक पैराशूट को कम से कम यहाँ पे 15 बच्चे पकड़े हुए, तो एक पैराशूट को हम 15 बच्चों को एक साथ एंगेज कर रहे हैं, ठीक है। वहां पे 15 और 15 30 बच्चे जो हैं एक साथ एक ही एक्टिविटी स्मॉल से स्पेस में एंगेज हो जा रहे हैं, राइट। सो दैट काइंड ऑफ टाइम स्पेस इक्विपमेंट्स वी नीड टू इम्प्रोवाइज, हमें इम्प्रोवाइज करना है उसके ऊपर। कंस्ट्रक्ट अ पी एक्टिविटी कार्ड, हमें कुछ पी एक्टिविटी कार्ड्स हैं, कुछ वेबसाइट्स हैं जिनके ऊपर से आप रेडी कार्ड्स भी अवेलेबल हैं, कुछ आप अपने खुद पी एक्टिविटी कार्ड उनके एबिलिटी के अकॉर्डिंग बना सकते हैं, पर उसमें कुछ नहीं, आपको सिर्फ पर्पस ऑफ एक्टिविटीज क्या है, सजेस्टेड वेरिएशंस कौन कौन से हैं, इक्विपमेंट रिक्वायर्ड, सेफ्टी मेजर्स, लिंक टू अदर सब्जेक्ट, कैसे आप उसको अदर सब्जेक्ट के साथ लिंक कर सकते हैं, सेल्फ असेसमेंट कैसे करेंगे, उसमें कुछ सीखा या नहीं सीखा, एंड लाइफ स्किल्स, और उसमें लाइफ स्किल्स को इंक्लूड है या नहीं, राइट। तो ये हमारा एक पी कार्ड का ऑब्जेक्टिव रहना चाहिए। कोई भी आप गेम बनाएं इन प्रिंसिपल्स को ध्यान में रखते हुए बनाएंगे तो आपका पीई कार्ड बन जाएगा। 60 minutes of physical activity for nursery to 12 children, right? 60 minutes की अगर कोई physical activity है तो active assembly, structured PE period, active recess, sensory path, after school sports and recreation, move at home assignments. 60 मिनट का फिजिकल नर्सरी से 12th क्लास का बच्चा 60 मिनट्स फिजिकल एक्टिविटी रहना चाहिए. तो that activity 60 minutes can be included like active assembly, active होनी चाहिए, structured PE period होना चाहिए, structured. We have used the word structured. Guys, please highlight. This word like to put in inverted commas as well. Structured. The PE period is most of us we know it is not structured. We focus on structured. Active recess, actively they need to have options of active recess, sensory paths, after school sports and recreation. After schools भी उनको कुछ ना कुछ sports और recreation में involve कराना है. Art, drama classes. New PE policy के अंदर, new education policy के अंदर, we have a huge emphasis on physical education and sports and yoga. So we are inculcating these activities. Move at home assignments. हमें कुछ ऐसे assignments देने हैं जहाँ पे बच्चा कुछ actively involve हो पाए अपने पेरेंट्स के साथ, अपने ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स के साथ, अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ गार्डन में. कुछ ऐसे असाइनमेंट्स देने हैं कि आपको उस गार्डन में जाना है, वहां पे 10 पुशअप्स करके एक वीडियो मुझे भेजनी है, राइट. तो अपने पेरेंट्स के साथ आप कुछ फिजिकल एक्टिविटी करते हुए वीडियो बना के आप लेके आएंगे, कुछ इमेज एक्टिविटी क्रिएट करेंगे, कुछ एक योगासन दे दिया घर पे कि आप ये एक योगासन है इसका प्रैक्टिस करेंगे और फोटो खींच के हमें भेजेंगे. या फिर ऑनलाइन के टाइम पे ऐसा था, योगासन है घर पे प्रैक्टिस करेंगे एंड वी विल हैव अ डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन एट स्कूल. तो स्कूल में आप डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन करा सकते हैं, राइट. Make an annual physical activity. Make an annual plan for physical activity. Annual plan is very important. Very important. आप प्लानिंग नहीं करेंगे तो आपका जो बेसिकली प्रोग्राम है वो फंक्शनिंग नहीं होगा, रन नहीं हो पाएगा, वो प्रोग्राम आप नहीं कर पाएंगे, राइट. So annual plan for physical activity is important. Sometimes if you wanted to inculcate the periodization program, periodization is also effective for annual planning. It will tell you when to do and what to do with children as well, for youth as well. Annual planning जो है वो बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है. Annual physical activity is very much needed. Planning is needed. ठीक है. हम अपने प्लान्स को लाइक 40 क्लासेस मैंने अभी फॉर एग्जांपल आपको दिया है कि अगर वीक में 4 क्लासेस हमारे हो रहे हैं एक वीक में, या 5 क्लासेस हैं या 6 क्लासेस हम मान के चलते हैं, अगर एक वीक में हमारे पास 6 क्लासेस हैं एक महीने में, 1 मंथ में, तो इनटू अगर हम 12 करते हैं तो 72 क्लासेस हमारे पास आती हैं. तो आउट ऑफ 72 क्लासेस कितनी क्लासेस हैं जो अपने फाउंडेशन को देना चाहते हैं, कितनी क्लासेस हम गेम्स को देना चाहते हैं, कितना फिजिकल एक्टिविटीज को देना चाहते हैं, राइट. सो दैट एक्टिविटीज वी नीड टू प्लान, वी नीड टू periodize it, we need to segment it with the different activities, right. Planning for a 40 minutes PE, 30 minutes active play. Remember it. अगर PE का क्लास है, they should not be sitting, they should not be listening. हमें प्लान कुछ इस तरीके से करना है. We need to plan like that कि they need to have a 30 minutes of active play, and then after 10 minutes they can have like जो 10 minutes है हमारे, we can utilize it for the cooling down, for warming up part and from instructions part. Not more than that. 40 minutes class is there, make them play for 30 minutes. Active play is required, right. So 1 minute jogging and running is required, then 1 minute stretching and dynamic stretching for full body, 1 to 2 minutes squats, twists, jumps, jumping jack sprints and agility runs. Then some skill is there, kabaddi is there, football is there, dodging is there, right. Then circuit training we can include. We can cricket specific training is there, catching and throwing is there, 2 minutes. After 30 minutes, we can have 2 minutes static stretches, neck, shoulder, arms and trunks, 1 minute shaking of arms and legs, and 1 minute deep breathing and meditation and laughter, right? 3 to 5 minutes of cooling down. So these are all activities we can do. We can plan this way. A 40 minutes class. these are some appropriate equipments we can use for children's for engaging physical activities, for effective physical activities, right? यहाँ पे hula hoops हैं, bean bags हैं, cricket set हैं, relay batons हैं, cones हैं, tennis flag markers हैं, social cones हैं, rainbow bench हैं, parachute, hurdles, cone, right? So all these equipments can be used. Use of available resources. We don't have these equipments. तो आप जो available resources हैं, like bottles हैं, like tape, small balls हैं, rope है, टेबल है, उसके ऊपर एक सस्ता सा नेट लगा के हम उसको टेबल टेनिस का बोर्ड बना सकते हैं, राइट? गिल्ली डंडा अवेलेबल है, राइट? स्मॉल दिस वीडियोस, लाइक ऑल दिस गेम्स आर ऑलरेडी देयर, वी कैन मेक देम टू मॉडिफाई एंड मॉडिफाई एज पर द रिक्वायरमेंट. हमारे रिक्वायरमेंट क्या है, हमें उसके अकॉर्डिंग मॉडिफाई करना है. हम इक्विपमेंट कोई भी यूज कर सकते हैं, राइट? Engaging more children, free class versus structured class, right? ये देखिए, यहाँ पे सब बच्चे बैठे हैं, इधर लेट रहे हैं, घूम रहे हैं. There is no structured class. ये structured class नहीं है. And even in the convent schools, I have seen students like this. Few students are sitting, few students are playing, there is no structured class. There is no structured activity, right? Why can't we have a structured class? हम क्यों नहीं एक स्ट्रक्चर्ड क्लास कर सकते? हम क्यों एक सारे बच्चों को एक साथ एंगेज नहीं कर सकते? मास एक्टिविटी कराइए, मास पीटी कराइए, मास सर्किट ट्रेनिंग कराइए, उनको मास डेमोन्स्ट्रेशंस कराइए, दैट स्टूडेंट्स कैन लर्न, राइट? सो वी कैन हैव अ मोर स्ट्रक्चर्ड क्लासेस एज वेल. क्लासरूम बेस्ड पीई एक्टिविटीज हम करा सकते हैं. इंडोर फिटनेस सर्किट है, लाइक अगर इंडोर में हमारे पास है, इंडोर फिटनेस सर्किट बहुत ही अच्छा चीज है. सारे बच्चों को अलग अलग स्टेशंस में, जैसे यहाँ पे हमारे पास अराउंड 6 स्टेशंस दिए हैं, राइट? तो 6 स्टेशंस पे आप 5-5 बच्चों को खड़ा करके आप उनको मल्टीपल बच्चों को एंगेज एक समय पे ज्यादा कर सकते हैं. रेनी सीजन में आप इस तरह का सर्किट ट्रेनिंग, इंडोर एक्टिविटीज जो मल्टीपर्पज हॉल्स हैं, क्लासरूम्स हैं, उनका आप यूज कर सकते हैं. कुछ ऐसे बेसिक एक्टिविटीज हैं, सम डांस है, मॉडिफाइड स्टेप्स, जंप्स, ट्विस्ट, स्ट्राइड्स, वेरिएशन, स्टेपिंग, टो टैपिंग्स हैं, वो आप यूज कर सकते हैं मल्टीपर्पज हॉल्स के अंदर. बेस्ट इज फॉर, आई थिंक बेस्ट एक्सरसाइज इज द सर्किट ट्रेनिंग. You need to engage them with the different stations ताकि ज्यादा से ज्यादा बच्चे लोग इन्वॉल्व हो पाए. सर्किट ट्रेनिंग होगा, सर्किट मतलब अलग अलग सर्किट हम बना देते हैं और काफी सारे बच्चे एक साथ उसी इन्वॉल्व एक ही समय पे हो सकते हैं. दैट सर्किट ट्रेनिंग. So if you wanted to really engage them together with the constructive activities, circuit training is the one of the good training you can use it. Be creative in the increasing of PE time. So creative कैसा? That these pathways you can make, right? These pathways in recently the schools have that diagrams on a walking path, right? Diagrams on the PE grounds, on classrooms, on small children's classroom, right? So you can make these kind of pathways to make them active recess. Basically recess में है, so they can do zigzag, jumps, run, hops, whatever it is, we can do it, right? Celebrate festivals, International Yoga Day, and 21 National Sports Day. We need to start that activities. Even I'll say every month you will have something of sports at bigger level. You need to have intramurals. You need to have some program is there, some bigger activities there once every month to promote sports in your school. If you dance and PE, adventure activities, active vacations, convert parks and rooftops. जो parks हैं, rooftops हैं, उनको आप ऐसे convert कर सकते हैं. Dance include कर सकते हैं, adventure activities include कर सकते हैं, right? You need to be creative. These are the more examples of that the rooftop activities, the paths. Starting theme for class 1 to 10. If you understand this curriculum theme, the human body from 1 to 10, movement awareness class 1 to 4, physical fitness and sports specific activity individual class 5, 6 and 8, 9, yoga class 6, 7 and 10, right? We can include. So all this You can see that food, nutrition is there, safety, security is there, the environment is there, social health, orientation of physical education, sports education, and consumer health and sports services there. Right? So 2 activities you can plan like way. Some constructive activities diagram. So you can have like equipments, appropriate equipments is there. Right? But in all the different activities, so the pathway will be followed by the movement skills, modified recreational games, basic sports skills, team sports, and nutrition and active lifestyle. Right? That's technically. So accordingly, we can plan. So planning is very, very important. Right? So the last part comes to the physical assessment. अब हमने planning कर लिया, activity करा लिया, and we are not doing the assessment. So at Khelo India also, they have launched many assessment skills, many tests they have launched. There is a ready PDF. You can, I think I request Dr. Nareen Gangwar to share it with you all guys. There are ready PDF for the assessments. So you can assess your players' ability. You can assess with the many apps are there, like App Fitness Active app is there. You can connect it and you can even assess your children's abilities. Assessment is required. Okay. I think we are just short of time. Just check it out how much time we can utilize more. Just one second. So, as time is, I think, about complete already over. So, comprehensive physical activity includes like physical activity during classroom, physical education, physical activity before and after school, family, community engagement, and the safer environment. Right? To be summarized, all teacher education course must include health, yoga, and physical education as compulsory subject, integrated with all subjects, structured and age-appropriate curriculum. सभी से निवेदन है और रिक्वेस्ट भी है कि आपका जो करिकुलम है, जो आप पी के क्लासेस लेते हैं, उनको स्ट्रक्चर्ड करिए, एज अप्रोप्रिएट करिकुलम करिए. जो भी हमने बात किया, इफ यू आर टेकिंग लाइक 5 साल 5th क्लास से पहले के जो बच्चे हैं, 5 साल फर्स्ट 1 to 3 1 to 5 फाउंडेशन पे काम करना है हम. देन विल गो टू द 10 to 10, देन 10 to compete. Right? 10 to learn, 10 to compete, and 10 to win. तो ये structured, age appropriate curriculum हमें बनाना है. टेक्नोलॉजी का आप यूज कर सकते हैं, प्रॉप्स का आप यूज कर सकते हैं. Advocacy is required at different level, and advocacy is required at different level. हमें एडवोकेट करना है different levels पे, हमें उसको समराइज करना है, हमें चेक करना है, उसको असेसमेंट करने हैं at different levels. तो जिसके बिहाफ पे हम उसको देख सकते हैं, चेक कर सकते हैं, असेसमेंट कर सकते हैं और अपने प्रोग्राम को इम्प्रोवाइज कर सकते हैं. राइट? सो आई थिंक दैट्स ऑल फॉर टू इंटीग्रेट दैट PE into the physical fitness, or that physical fitness and PE curriculum, fitness yoga into the PE curriculum. Right? So I think that's all from my side. You understand a few things. I have shared many practical experience also, but guys, school curriculum, I really wanted to highlight कि जब भी हम स्कूल करिकुलम की बात करते हैं, तो आज का समय बिल्कुल भी ऐसा नहीं है कि आप अनकंस्ट्रक्टिव एक्टिविटी कर पाए या अनकंस्ट्रक्टिव एक्टिविटी से काम चल जाएगा. We are at school and we are planning it, we are structuring it, ताकि वो हमें आने वाले लेवल पे, हायर परफॉर्मेंस लेवल पे, ओलंपिक लेवल, इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे हमें अचीवमेंट्स अच्छे मिल सकते हैं हमारे देश में. Thank you. That's all from my side. Over to Gangwar sir.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ankur Singh Saini sir, for a wonderful and in-depth knowledge session on integration of fitness into current activities in schools. Thank you so much, and I'm sure that participants are benefited with that. So Dear participants, we assured that you got a lot of experience, and our expert for the session, he himself working in the field, and a lot of research he's doing, lot of what to say, areas he's taking care, fitness, physical education, and coaching, so that it's a combo that we can take help to upgrade ourselves. So thank you so much, Dr. Ankur Singh Saini sir, for delivering wonderful session. And on behalf of Ministry of Education, on behalf of Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, SAI, LNCP, Trivandrum, and on behalf of our principal, Dr. G. Kishore sir, I'm really thankful to you for coming and delivering such a wonderful session. And in future also, we'll try to connect you. And I would say to participants, if you have any queries, you can please drop in the question answer section or in chat box. We'll definitely take up and we'll try to forward to our expert, and then we'll reply to you through mail or maybe some other ways, right? So thank you. And
Dr. Narendra, I think if you can take one or two questions, most short, we can even deliberate here. Or
okay, yes, sir. Thank you. So with the permission of principal sir and expert, I would take few questions from the participant side. So Mr. Sandeep Singh, so he wants to know, sir, how to create interest into kids while they are not getting sports. Hello.
Yeah. How to create interest?
Yes.
For creating interest is very, very important. When they know movement, they have interest. Right? We are interested to play that sports only which we know. So our role and responsibility is to teach that fundamentals. If they know that fundamentals, they are ready to engage with any sports and any activities. Right? If they know how to write, so they are ready to write any sentence. So same like in sports also, for creating interest, right? So if you teach that the fundamentals will lead you to any sports and any physical activity. So when they enjoy that activity, they are motivated. When they enjoy, they laugh. So that is the basic role of the fundamentals. That is the only key for the motivation for the students.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Dr. Narendra, I just wanted to supplement to what Mr. Ankur Singh has told. It's a very important question, how to motivate, how to create interest. So I just supplementing whatever has been told by Mr. Ankur, that first of all, we must make the child to realize that what they are gaining out of participation in sports. It is not simply fun, joy, or recreation. By participating in sports, they are tremendously benefited by way of not only in health benefits, that is, you must understand, make them to understand what is their physiology, what happens to their body when they participate in sports, what are the changes which are happening, how it will help their growth, not only the physical, but also the the growth, how to get the mental qualities of participation in sports, how to be matured, how to be balanced, how to accept defeat, how to all those mental and physical qualities which are acquired through sport. Further, the most important is that present times the most vulnerable to the youth is the health problems. Like in Fit India, that is the the main focus of ours, how to keep the child healthy and fit. So we must make them to realize, not only the child to realize, but also the school and the parents to realize that in case the child is not participating in sport and physical activity, it is going to have impact tremendously into the health of the child. He will have lifestyle diseases, he will have problems. He can have psychosomatic disorders if in case of the stress and a lot of strain. So it is participating in sport and physical fitness activities is a medicine, is a remedy to preventive medicine. Like that, you can be prevented from various health hazards. He can make them mentally very sound. He will get matured. He will be more sporting, have more ideal qualities. So we need to have a very, very aggressive campaign to motivate not only the child, but also the school management, and the parents to how it is benefiting the child. See, in the academic system, you have got a rating. You rate each and every child. The parent know where the child stands, that he may be A plus or A plus, B plus or whatever it is, the grading. But they don't know where, as per physical fitness, their child stands. So we need to, if they get into the physical fitness realm, the child get rated in their physical fitness. He knows where he is lacking, and here he knows where he has strength. Suppose he is lacking in cardiovascular fitness. He should make them to understand this is something serious, that we must have adequate cardiovascular fitness, not only for sports, but also for life. And during the formative years, if it is deprived of, the harm which is going to happen is something irreparable. So that is why these ways, the physical education teacher is the best person to aggressively campaign and make the child, parents, and the school to understand the merits of participation, the merits of sports participation. And if you want to take it otherwise, you can just say that if the child, they will ask that what will they will affect adversely the sports and all. If the child gets participate in sports, take an example of any leading sports person, maybe to Neeraj Chopra or PV Sindhu or anyone who have excelled, which field can offer this much of benefits. Before the age of 25 to 30, all national honors, maybe Khel Ratna, Arjuna, everything, all the sort of honor. If you are taking material benefits, your returns are in crores, in hundreds of crores. You are a millionaire. Which field can offer this? And you have name, fame, and everything. You are invited. You went to Victory, the Honorable Prime Minister or President speaks to them. They are invited to their home for receptions, for lunch, dinner. There are so much of a national honor they are getting. Which field can offer this? If they are seriously pursuing it as career. If not international Olympic medal, even if you get a national medal, your career is 100% secured. A national medalist always get a job, at least a national medal. If you scale up, sky is the limit. So this is the way where we should try to aggressively campaign and motivate each and every child of the school. And you must also tell that each child, like they have got a area of specialization in their theory, maybe it is science or maths or English, they will have definitely a talent lying in a sport. We have got a lot of sports disciplines. We have got Olympic sports discipline, non-Olympic sports disciplines. We have got indigenous sports. There will be talent hidden in the child in anything. It may be table tennis, it may be athletics, it may be football. So the physical education teachers also will be to make the child to realize where his potential talent lies, and motivate him to do better, to practice more, and so that he excels and come up in the respective school. So these are some of the ways strategically the physical education teacher can design and get the child involved. And we would like them, unless you have this sort of motivational talk and motivational some sort of seminar, symposium, maybe the school assembly, the physical education teacher can deliver a lecture, or maybe they can motivate the entire students. So likewise, they should take proper or make a, we have now in SAI also is sending internationals to various schools and all to motivate the children. A nearby international child, performer can be brought to the school and made to speak to them. So these are some of the ways where we can create more interest and draw them to sports and bring them, if not to sports, at least to physical fitness, so that they are kept healthy and fit. I hope I have answered the question. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir, for detailed answer of the question. And sir, एक क्वेश्चन और लेते हैं. बहुत सारे पार्टिसिपेंट बोल रहे हैं हिंदी में, कुछ क्वेश्चन नहीं लिए गए. सर एक हमारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं बिहार एजुकेशन बोर्ड से, तो बोल रहे हैं कि जो फिटनेस एक्टिविटीज है, टाइम बहुत कम है, पीरियड कम 40 मिनट्स का ही रहता है, और कहीं पे ग्राउंड्स भी अवेलेबल नहीं है, बहुत कम साइज के हैं. तो उसमें हम फिटनेस एक्टिविटीज को कैसे इम्प्लीमेंट करें और कैसे प्लान आउट करें? सो उनके क्वेश्चन का अगर हमारे एक्सपर्ट और प्रिंसिपल सर रिप्लाई करेंगे तो बहुत अच्छा होगा. सर प्लीज.
देखिए, मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम हमारे पास ये जो लिमिटेशंस है वो रहेगा ही रहेगा कि हमारे पास 40 मिनट से ज्यादा पीरियड नहीं मिलती. तो हमें पीई एक्टिविटीज जो है, अभी हमने स्लाइड्स के अंदर भी बात किया था, पीई एक्टिविटी को 40 मिनट्स के लिए प्लान करना है. इफ यू टॉक अबाउट, अगर हम बात करें कि मॉडरेट टू विगरस एक्टिविटी, तो कुछ ऐसी एक्टिविटीज हैं जो मॉडरेट टू विगरस लेवल की हो सकती है, राइट? अगर टाइम कम है, 40 मिनट्स टाइम कम नहीं है, 40 मिनट्स इज मोर देन एनफ टाइम टू एंगेज दैट चाइल्ड, टू डेवलप दैट चाइल्ड एट चिल्ड्रन, है ना? उनको उस लेवल पे अगर डेवलप करना है तो हमारे लिए 40 मिनट मोर देन एनफ है, अगर वो प्लान एंड स्ट्रक्चर्ड है। इसमें से 40 मिनट में से अगर 30 मिनट्स हमने बात किया था अभी, 30 मिनट्स का एक्टिव प्ले होना चाहिए। और एक्टिव प्ले कैसा रहता है? एक्टिव प्ले में आपको सिर्फ 10 से 15 मिनट्स कुछ ऐसी एक्टिविटी देनी है जिसको थोड़ा सांस चढ़े, थोड़ा कार्डियोवास्कुलर आए, थोड़ा सा विगरस हो, जिसमें वो ब्रीदिंग थोड़ा सा एग्जॉस्टिव फील करे, राइट? तो जैसा कुछ थकान भरा ऐसा एक एक्टिविटी 10 से 15 मिनट का हो। उसके बाद जो बाकी का एक्टिविटी है उसको रिकवरी, मूवमेंट पैटर्न को सिखाने में आपको जैसे फिर दूसरा क्वेश्चन आता है आपका कि स्पेस कम है, अब 40 मिनट का है पर अब स्पेस भी कम है, हमारे पास स्पेस नहीं है। कुछ एक बीच में बोल रहे थे कि वेदर कंडीशंस भी हमारे पास ऑड है, 4 महीने सर बंद रहता है, ऐसा है। तो यस, 6 महीने तो है हमारे पास, वी कैन प्लान फॉर 6 मंथ्स ऑल्सो, ठीक है? हमें 6 महीने के लिए प्लान करना है। हमारे पास स्पेस कम है, हमारे पास न्यूमरस एक्टिविटीज हैं जो मिनिमम स्पेस में भी पॉसिबल हैं। आप डंबल के साथ एक्सरसाइज करा सकते हैं, स्टैंडिंग में करा सकते हैं, छोटे से लंजेस हैं, स्क्वाट्स हैं, है ना, बर्पीज हैं, रिवर्स लंजेस हैं, फंडामेंटल्स हैं, शोल्डर रेजेस हैं, बैंड एक्सरसाइजेस हैं, लूप बैंड एक्सरसाइजेस हैं, जो लेटेस्ट ट्रेनिंग के इक्विपमेंट्स है आप उनको यूज कर सकते हैं, रबर बैंड्स को यूज कर सकते हैं, थायरा बैंड को यूज कर सकते हैं। तो ये एक्टिविटीज बहुत ज्यादा स्पेस नहीं लेते हैं, पर हाँ जब आपके पास स्पेस आए तो हम इसको एक्सटेंडेड वे में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं। बट अगर स्पेस नहीं है हमारे पास तो 40 मिनट्स हमें 10 से 15 मिनट्स ऐसी एक्टिविटी देनी है जो थोड़ा सा थकान भरी हो, उसके बाद हमारे को उसके फंडामेंटल्स पे काम करना है। तो हम 40 मिनट को भी प्लान कर सकते हैं, जरूरी नहीं है कि हमारे पास 2 घंटे के बाद ही परफॉर्मेंस आएगा। अगर 40 मिनट भी आपने प्लान बहुत अच्छे से किया तो परफॉर्मेंस आने के चांस उतने ही हैं जितने 2 घंटे की अनप्लान्ड एक्टिविटी के बाद भी नहीं।
Thank you so much, Ankur sir. Sir, inputs from your end, please.
डॉक्टर नरेंद्र सिंह, अंकुर साहब ने इसका पूरा जवाब दे दिया। मैं एक बात और बोल रहा था, अगर आपके पास 40 मिनट कम रहता है, सोचते हैं, या आपको अगर स्टूडेंट ज्यादा टाइम डिमांड कर लेते हैं तो आप उनको बोल दीजिए अपने घर में सुबह या शाम को या रात को पहुंचने के बाद अपने घर में रूम में जगह थोड़ा आधा घंटा अपने एक्सरसाइज कर लीजिए। आजकल एरोबिक्स एक्सरसाइज है, ज़ूम्बा है, कई तरफ का एक्सरसाइज आपको मिल जाता है आपका यूट्यूब में। अगर आप डाउनलोड करके म्यूजिक के साथ थोड़ा 15 मिनट 20 मिनट आधा घंटा एक्सरसाइज कर लीजिए। जो विक्स का आपने अगर देखा है, world's most famous physical education teacher who has got millions of followers throughout the world, मैं उसका आई थिंक आई हैव अ सेशन में आपको दिखा देंगे, क्योंकि वो ये कोविड टाइम में इतना सारा क्लासेस ले चुके हैं पूरा वर्ल्ड में, और इतना सारा उनका कोई फील्ड नहीं है, वो वर्चुअली लिया है। तो आजकल जो है, अगर आप फील्ड में अगर क्लास में टाइम अकेले सिर्फ ढूंढते हो तो शायद आपको उनको सही टाइम नहीं मिलेंगे। तो आप उनको ये बता सकता है कि आप, ये जरूरी नहीं है कि आप हमेशा स्कूल में ही करें, आपका घर में करिए, आप घर का आसपास कोई मैदान है तो उधर जाइए, थोड़ा उनको ये दे दीजिए, मोटिवेट करिए और उनको जानकारी दे दीजिए किस तरफ से करना है, क्या करना है एक्सरसाइज। अगर आसपास में मैदान हो तो उधर जाके थोड़ा जॉगिंग करना है या स्ट्रेचिंग करना है क्या, और नहीं है उधर वो भी संभावना नहीं है, मल्टी स्टोरेड बिल्डिंग है, फ्लैट है, तो जैसे आप कोई अच्छा ज़ुम्बा डांस एरोबिक प्रोग्राम है उसको डाउनलोड का मार्गदर्शन दे दीजिए, वो खुद डाउनलोड करके अपने टाइम में करेंगे। नहीं तो योगा करने के लिए कर लीजिए, योगा मैट, सिर्फ एक योगा मैट खरीदना है और अपने इस पे योगा सिखा लीजिए, करीब बोल दीजिए कि सुबह शाम या आप शाम को 1 मिनट करीब 40 मिनट योगिक एक्सरसाइज कर लीजिए, उसमें से उनका शायद फिटनेस बन जाएगा और इन्वॉल्वमेंट हो जाएगा। जितना टाइम वो क्लास में ग्राउंड में जा सकता है टीचर के साथ साथ वो बहुत अच्छा है, वो 40 मिनट का 2 पीरियड हो या 3 पीरियड, लेकिन उसको तो हर रोज उसको एक्सरसाइज करना है। तो रोज एक्सरसाइज करने के लिए किस तरफ से वो कर सकता है उसका थोड़ा उनको मार्गदर्शन कर लीजिए, उसको मोटिवेट कर लीजिए, और अपने अपने घर में आसपास नजदीक खेलों खेल ग्राउंड है या इसका घर का सामने भी थोड़ा सा ग्राउंड है, तो उधर खेलने के लिए उनको मोटिवेट कर लीजिए। हमेशा ये मत देख लीजिए कि आपको ऑर्गेनाइज फिजिकल एक्टिविटी और गेम में एक कोच आके सीखने का हमेशा साथ में रहना इतना मुश्किल रहेगा, लेकिन उसको जितना उनका फैसिलिटी है उनका साथ साथ एडजस्ट करना का भी सिखाना जरूरी है। थैंक यू।
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, with your permission, shall we wind up the session? Okay, yes, thank you, sir.
Okay, you can tell that we will be replying all the questions. पूरा जितना है हम एंकर साहब को भेज देंगे और साथ से उनका जवाब उनको जो भी प्रश्न पूछा है उसको मिल जाएगा।
Sir, बिल्कुल। We'll do that, sir. Please send me if the few relevant questions are there. Please send me on the mail. I'll reply to it.
Yes, sure, we'll send to you. So once again, thank you all the participants and for attending the session. There is one important information for all of you. We'll have a second session of the day at 3 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. That is on Fit India concept. And the expert for the session will be Mr. Sanket Gupta from Fit India Scientific Sports Officer. So I would request all the participants, please join second session of the today, first day of this program. And thank you so much once again, our speaker for the session, Dr. Ankur Singh Saini sir. Once again, thank you so much. Thank you. I would say thank you to our principal sir for spending time and delivering a lot of knowledge with the participants. Thank you so much. And thank you once again, everyone, those who are joining the session. Thank you so much. Participants, please fill the feedback form because that is mandatory for your attendance point of view. And there were many questions like how your attendance will be marked. See, once you log in the system, once you join the session, it is automatically your attendance is tracked. And once you complete the feedback form, we are tracking your attendance every day for each session. So make sure you complete all the formalities for the sessions every day. And we, as per the schedule, we have 2 sessions every day, morning 11 to 12:30, and the second session that is 3 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the second session.